Hello, everyone. I'm Occupational Click, and here's my brother.
Hello.
And we're here because he was off today, and I figured we can stream for a little bit. Why not? Because I haven't streamed in a while, and I probably won't stream as regularly because of my condition. As you can see, I'm in a wheelchair. Go back a little bit. My legs work, but my lower legs and ankle and heel are fucked up. So, okay. And I've shown you all this, but I just want to come on and answer any all questions you might have and just stream briefly. Or people always like, where's Brother C? Where's Brother Click? He's right here.
I'm here.
Can you hear us? Okay. Yes. Hello, Bohemoth. Hello, Millennial Tomb. Hello. Who's this? Hello. It's me, Doggo. I apologize. It's been a while. I forget who you are. So, no, I was just over in Doggo's stream answering his questions. No, I was in the hospital. Real quick. I was in the hospital twice. It was December 15th it was 1 week. Wrong month. 15 and 22, right? I was too swollen, and then they couldn't find any surgeons because it was so close to Christmas. So they sent me home. I was home for Christmas and New Year's. Then I went back January 4th to January 7th for my surgery. I had my surgery, and I spent a couple more nights. I went in the night before, I had surgery the next day, and spent, was it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? It was me Wednesday. So I spent, yeah. So yes, I had my surgery. No, I cannot walk yet. It's got to heal. They put all these screws and nails and stuff into my lower legs. So I'm trying to get the x-rays for those. And we'll go from there. I wonder, like, one of these days after I've healed up, can I get them removed? Because I've heard horror stories, but the doctor was a condescending ass. He's like, oh, what you read online are just the minority, the few people who are either crazy or they had problems. Most people keep them in for life. I'm like, I don't know. I might want to get these removed because I heard arthritis and limited motion later on, but they've got to stay in now until the bone heals. Like a year from now, I'll consider surgery to have them all removed. Why did I want to stream again? I forget, but here I am.
Something to do, I guess.
No, I wanted to give it an update because I might have to do this again for a while.
Yeah.
Just do a monthly stream. All right. And what else? You're sound okay, I think. What else? Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about that. It might be. I'm going to start applying now. I'm in the paperwork phase. Got to get my old employer to give my auto insurance company the crap so they can pay me. I'm going to apply for temporary disability, state of New Jersey, like I did a few years ago when I was out for my torn epigastric artery a couple years ago. Go back to my old notes and do that. We got to find a place to live. We got to start applying to apartments, and I want to apply for SSI. But I wonder if SSI will say, "Oh, you're approved for a year because you're injured, so we'll give you SSI for a year." But I want to get it for NEATBUC for autism. But yes, I'm going to do all that over this weekend into this coming week. I'll keep you posted on my paperwork and how that all goes. Yes. Well, yeah, I can't get this. The old streaming room isn't wheelchair friendly, so my brother had to grab the computer and all this shit and do it over here. Because I can't get back to the study. It's too small. I can't get a wheelchair in there. Can't turn it. So my old room is not handicap friendly. So yes. I envy guys like Todd. He doesn't have to work. It's a shitty night. Don't have to go out in this. Don't have to go out in the snow and ice and shit. Because I don't have anywhere to be. So fuck it. So you can just, exist. Me. I gotta go wage slave again and shit like this happens. And landlords, oh my God. It was more or less a repeat of the last stream. So but the operation is over, and I'm guessing it was a success because they sent me home. So yeah, we're gonna talk because I can't drive. We're gonna talk about how we're gonna get new vapes and stuff. Is Brother Click gonna buy them, or is it gonna be anti-vape? We don't know.
We'll find out.
I had a bunch of vapes I bought before. I'm down to my last few vapes. So we'll see how that goes.
Depends if you behave yourself or not.
Yeah, he got me food today, and I got nasty with him. Like, why'd you get this shit? I was like, Who am I? I'm still wearing the gown from the hospital. It's stained with ketchup from my hospital cheeseburger. But it's like, who am I to
bite the hand that feeds?
Bite the hand that feeds. I told you about my old vape and my Hanukkah miracle. I was in the hospital during the first time during Hanukkah, and instead of dying within a day, it lasted like 4 days before it burned out. And by then he came and he got me a new one. I'm like, it was a different one. It wasn't. It was like a blue one that had, I'll get it real quick. I think it's that plastic box on the coffee table. It was like my Hanukkah miracle. Maybe Yahweh wants me to be tribe. So you never know. I usually get these like cherry watermelon ones. For some reason, right before the accident, I bought this. See how it's like, it's blue, it's kind of Hanukkah colored, and when you vape it, instead of a rocket ship, it's got the Star of David. This was only supposed to last. It was fully charged a couple days tops. It lasted like 5 days.
8 days and nights.
Yes, so this is my Hanukkah miracle, and it was during Hanukkah. So yes, maybe the tribe is correct. It's out of juice now, but this is my miracle vape, my Hanukkah. You know, yeah, put it back. Exactly. Yes. Now you get the reference. I know you're not familiar with Judaism, but yes, in the Jewish tradition, the celebration of Hanukkah, you know, the oil for the lamp that was supposed to last one night lasted 8. That special vape with the 6-pointed star lasted many more days than it should have during the Hanukkah celebration. We're teaching Doggo about Judaism.
Oh, very nice.
He doesn't know these things.
Wow.
Now my legs are worse than his. So my legs are worse, man. Okay. Have we said all there is to say?
Perhaps.
What else? What else do you want to share? I just want to like socialize because you got to work
I have to
tomorrow.
work tomorrow. Yeah.
You're off today, and it's like
I
you work
won't.
6 days a week. It doesn't provide. You know, it's like
Yeah, I wouldn't.
you slave and toil for nothing. And it's like,
Yeah, barely eke out a living.
what does happen with Congress and the ACA and all that shit? I haven't heard. They passed something. They finally. I don't know. I don't know what the whole story is. But yeah. Oh, I had an IV here in my hand. I had a second IV in my arm. I'll take these bandages off later. They had 2 IVs for the surgery. I needed 2 different drips.
Wow.
So I had 2 ports, two IV ports in me. Yes. Set up a printer back there, but it doesn't work because it's old. Trying to order more print cartridges. It's like, my God. Yeah, were there 2 Todd videos?
I remember only one.
I saw the one with him walking in the snow. Has there been a new one? We can watch it together. As far as Thomas White, he came here once. He seems like a nice guy. He's from Minnesota, where all that grew. When you say they streamed together for 8 hours, the 2 of them, was the 2 of them for 8 whole hours? Was that on Thomas White's channel or Held by the Dashboards channel? Either way, I don't really watch either of them, but that sounds interesting. So I saw the one with him walking in the snow, and I got messages from well wishes from Donna and James asking me how everything went. I said, great, good to hear from you. And I asked him, what'd you think of the Todd video? They never got back to me. They got oddly silent. Was there a new Todd video? I didn't say you. Yeah. We can watch it together. I haven't seen that one. Let's take a look. How do I find him?
I'll do it later.
No, I'll do it now. I'll just...
I can open up a tab for YouTube.
Oh, is this worth watching? Ooh.
Nah. It's supposed to be Mr., not my.
This is why we stream. We learn these things. Ah, yes. Is this worth watching? Because I liked his white pill blabber and his thoughts on Depressed and Wanted Man. I asked Dumb, what are your thoughts on Todd's thoughts? And he and Donna never got back to me. Love right back at you, Prince Yashua. Yeah. I had my Hanukkah miracle. My vape lasted many days later than it should have when I was in the hospital. So thank you, Prince Yash. Good to hear from you. Always great when he shows up,
Exactly.
Right? Anyway. I could pull this up, but it doesn't seem as interesting. I don't know. I'll watch it, but I don't know if it's going to be, It's mostly about computers. I'll watch it later.
Yes.
Okay, what else? Anyone else want to talk about anything, or is it time to get off already?
Are we winding down already?
I don't understand the question. Isn't a gurney like a stretcher?
Yeah.
Am I? No, I'm in a wheelchair. I was in a car accident December 15th. Was in the hospital for a week. They couldn't get a surgeon because it was so close to Christmas. They sent me home for Christmas and New Year's. Then I went back to the hospital this past week and got my surgery. Now I got to heal up. So I'm in a wheelchair.
Yes, he's wearing a hospital gown.
Oh, yeah, the gown. Yeah. I thought a gurney was like a stretcher.
It is.
Yeah, so I'm in a gown. But they didn't take it back. I just, not the ambulance, but the transport, medical transport came to get me. I was still wearing this and it's stained. It just says, yeah, I'm wearing the same gown from my surgery. Yes. Yes, I'm wearing the same gown for my surgery. That's correct. Now, this is my brother. Wants to know who you are.
Yep, I'm his brother. What's up, Josh?
What else? I'm having Abe here. You're on your second, bud? You're on your...
I'm on my second, yeah.
Cool, me too. So we'll go to a Carlsberg next.
Yes, we will.
No, I just wanted to come on and say hello. I have a very small following, and I haven't been streaming as much because of my condition. But I wanted to stream just for the hell of it. Because my brother was off today. We figured you're more awake. Let's
just do something.
Yeah, take a guess. It sounds East Coast. You can tell by our accents. Yes, we're from... Well, take a guess. I'll give you one guess. I'll tell you. So repetition is par for the course. This guy seems sincere, though, so we'll answer his questions. I'll check out this Todd video later.
Yeah.
I guess we really do have accents. You can
tell. I wouldn't think that we do, but some people can tell.
You got that Chicago, that sort of vowel shift, mid lake. What do you call it? Great Lakes accent. Da Bears.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be 2 weeks from now. I go back to the ortho clinic to have them look at it, and I believe they're going to take off the bandages and give me those boots. I believe, like those black plastic boots. And good guess. Close. We're New Jersey. New Jersey, midway between New York City and Philadelphia. Good guess. Very good guess. You can call this, we're more New York City suburb, but New York and Philly are close. We're halfway between New York and Philly. Yeah, Bob, Millennial Tomb. 2 weeks, I'll get the bandages off. Then I think it's another 3 weeks of the boot before I can be allowed to stand again. Then I'll begin physical therapy. So it's going to be at least 5 more weeks. So I haven't walked since the 15th. December 15th, let's do the rough estimate. December 15th through, let's see, I'm going back on the 22nd for my 2-week follow-up, and they told me 3 weeks in a boot. 1, 2, 3. So say they call it the 12th. Almost like 2 months. And then if things are looking good, by mid-February, I can start physical therapy. I don't know how long recovery is going to be. They told me it could be upwards of 3 months. The guy said by May, you'll know where you stand. No pun intended. So I said, listen, will I be able to walk by June or July so I can move furniture? And they're like, yeah, you should be able to. Not very reassuring, but yeah. So not very reassuring, but we'll find out. So, yeah. 2 months of no walking. You're talking about the beard or the hair? I shaved this before my car accident. I figured what the hell, it was getting kind of long. I said, shave it, let it grow back in. 3, 4, 5 buzz cut, because it doesn't matter either way. I am lucky, though. I am very lucky that I have a full head of hair at my age. A lot of guys in their 40s do not. So I got to count my blessings. I'm an ugly fuck, but I still got a full head of hair, whether it's buzzed or, some people are afraid to get haircuts because they think it won't grow back. I don't have that problem. So. Hello, Thule from Arizona. Where the hell you been? So yeah, 2 months of no walking. So I haven't walked since the 15th. It's almost been not quite a month. It'll be another month. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. Just want to get up and do things. It's like, it's a pain in the ass getting off the couch. And plus, my ribs were also fractured. They do feel better, but they're still sore. So just getting up, transitioning from chair to couch. I'm learning how to use a wheelchair better. Like, take a look. I've learned how you can do little things like you can lift, so you can slide in and out. It helps and stretch out the leg pieces. I won't go nuts showing all that, but these can be stretched out and turned. Like at first, this was up here. You can turn. Can't see.
Yes.
You can turn this so I can get under the table here. What else? And the brakes. The brakes on. In case I have to secure the chair. So this is my life now. As if my life didn't suck enough already.
Yes.
Which homeboy are we talking about? I've got a homeboy in Australia who's originally from Pennsylvania, not Philadelphia. He's from like western, southern Pennsylvania. He moved there to be with a woman, so he's doing quite well. There's another guy. He's actually from Australia. He that homeboy of mine. He's not doing too well. So, as for me, no. But my mom says that I'm hot. No woman. And it was never the gist of my channel. I'm a spurg. I think a lot of failed normies want their girlfriend. I'm just a fucking spurg who said, fuck it. Just being able to survive, being able to walk would be a miracle for me. So, I haven't heard, I've sent him emails. We sent him the rent checks. I sent him, scans of the, what do you call it? His wife got called for jury duty. I sent him all this shit. I said, by the way, did you get my, and cause I countered. I said, he wanted me out by the end of the March. I said, listen, I'm in a bad way. You can't kick me out so soon. I'll get out by July 1st. He hasn't gotten back to me. So this weekend, we're going to think about his wife got another jury summons. I don't know if he's ignoring them because it comes to this house. I got to send it to his daughter. It's a whole thing. So. Thank you too, Tuli. Yes, I survived. Yes, that's what we can hope. I'm going to start the process of paperwork. Yes. Hey, the blacker the better. Me and nigger bitches, we do quite well, don't we, sis?
Yes.
I'm sure they are. Believe me. Yeah, I'll watch Todd's video later.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, in theory, yeah, generally speaking, it refers to government assistance. I mean, if you're super rich, like your father's a billionaire and you have a trust fund, I guess technically that's neat bucks too. Any money that you get for not having to work is neat bucks. In fact, if you win the lottery, I guess that's sort of a form of neat bucks. But yes, when we talk about getting neat bucks, autism bucks, it means government assistance. Yes. NEAT stands for not in education, employment, or the trades. You're not working, but you're still getting bucks, dollars, money. So yes, government pay for being fucked up. Well, how are you half needing? Are they paying you like unemployment? Because you say you lost your main job, you still have your other job. So are you getting unemployment? Where's your source of neat bucks? Or you're just living off your savings? Where's the buy? Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't say you're needing. Okay, half needing. Okay, all right. Well, okay, good for you. Happy to hear it.
Good for him.
I admire Deshaun. Is the side job also a computer job? It's like what, another, you design web pages or some shit? Or what? Can you give us the gist? What's your side job? I guess I'm not opposed. I'll put up a link, but I don't know. Okay, it's lively, but it's like they gave me all, and they didn't give me morphine. They gave me like oxycodone, and some muscle relaxant, Tylenols and shit, like prescription grade. So they gave me this medicine. They didn't give me much to take home, so I took a couple oxycodones before, and I feel okay. But they only gave me like because I was taking two. They're 5 milligrams. I would take two, 10 milligrams, and I took two before. I don't want to waste them. It's like I wish they'd give me like a 3 month supply, but they won't of the the pain pills. Work from home job, just adding content. Glad to hear, but it's a nice side hustle, but it doesn't pay you enough. So you got to find yourself another main job. Like your other job was similar, it was just more involved, right? You've always had these online work from home computer jobs, which I wish I could do because I can't work. I really can't work now. I can't do anything physical. You say the office as if there's an office. Not your job had an actual office. It's let you work from home. Is there an office you have to go to, or you're talking about an office? Anything else you want to discuss? I think I've said what I need to say. I do this paperwork and shit. Yeah. Security. Like, is it like an overnight security job where you sit in a booth, or you actually you're like a bouncer? You got to like get involved physically with people. What kind of security job is it? Yes, that's how life is. You're very lucky. Most of the times you got to go to a place and physically and show up. Yeah. Yeah, on the left, by the way, I was Doggo asked, my left foot is better than the right. The left foot, I broke the ankle. So the ankle's sore, but it feels normal. The right foot's in pain because I broke the heel. Hence the name of, time heals all wounds, time wounds all heals. My right heel. And with the ankle, the pain is localized just to the ankle. With the heel, it moves. I feel up and down the leg. It's like the pain goes up and down. It's like sometimes it hurts here, sometimes there. The right is much worse. I can't even move my toes. It's the right is really fucked up. But even if like the left one is good enough that I can hobble on crutches, the right's going to take longer to heal. Oh, a nightclub. You're like a bouncer, basically. Carlsberg. Not the elephant. Crown Shamrock one.
And what brings you here, Prince Joshua?
Yeah, I just stumbled across this channel. We welcome new people, but we're curious how he came up. The Stereo Club in the south side of Chicago for the last 6 months. Wow. Especially in a city. Unlike in like some town or a small city. When you're in like a city like Chicago, that's like serious. You get all kinds of people.
Yeah, I know. Open up a tab real quick. And type in Stereo Club, South Shore, Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would never go to a nightclub because I'm a fucking spurg and I can't deal with small spaces with a ton of people, all that energy and like the loudness, and it's dark but loud. But good on you. Well, The girl's name is Donna. Nothing to do with me. I'm friendly with Donna, but nothing to do with me. Donna, I'll keep a very long story short. Two dudes fought for the love of Donna. And the guy you saw is the loser. The guy who won is living with Donna now. So it was like a, one of these, love triangle, two guys and a girl, and one was a winner, one was a loser. And I'm like friends with all of them. Well, yeah, I'm friends with all of them. So I, of course, try to be neutralish and just say, hey, things happen the way they happen. So I'm like the outside third party, but I know them all. And they're all wonderful people in their own rights, right?
That they are.
What I really wanted to know was Todd's most recent video I didn't watch, something about computers. The one before that, when he was talking about his thoughts on Depressed and Wanted Man, I asked Donna and James, well, what's your thoughts? What do you think of this? And they never got back to me, which was sad. What do you guys think about what Todd said? I agree with a lot of what he said. Donna's gonna get upset, but I told her you can be friends with someone and still agree with another person. It's Donna got upset with me, but no, I think Todd had a pretty good. What did you think? His video was
His video was enjoyable.
It was apt. No, it's a new room. I can't get my wheelchair into the study. It's too small. Can't get between the bookshelves and the furniture. So my brother moved the computer to a new room. New room, same old place.
Yeah, Laffy, just because you haven't been watching, he was in a car accident and he's all injured now. He looks different because he's in a wheelchair. Yep, she is very special to Depressed and Wanted Man.
I think I don't want to say anything. She's special, but I think when two men are old and desperate, any girl who shows them attention is special. And hey, like Fantasy Island, one man won, one man lost. It is what it is, but it had nothing to do with me. I know them all from this community. I met the winner in real life before he moved to Australia. He was from Pennsylvania. I met him in real life. I'm just a friendly background character in their bizarre love triangle. I'm not one of those guys. I'm just an observer, but I know them. That was all a thing with them. But I'm surprised Destroyed by Foids is still. I thought he wanted to not talk about that anymore. In fact, he banned me from his channel when I brought it up. So he's going on about that. I don't watch him as much anymore. We sort of drifted apart. I'm surprised Destroyed by Foids, wherever he calls himself now, is still so upset about that. I thought he moved on. Oh,
yeah.
No, Laffy, I'll never, ever, ever walk again. Well, I don't know. I got to get these taken off. In 2 weeks, I get the cast taken off. In 3 weeks after that, they put a boot on. So 5 weeks of that before I can stand. And I got to try my physical therapy. So no walking from one more time. Where was that? December 15th. I want to type it again. Here it is. No, December 15th from the accident up until at least February 15th, there'll be no walking. We'll see where I stand in mid-February. My legs still work. My legs aren't. You see, look, my legs work. I just can't put pressure on the soles of my feet. They got to heal because it'll fuck up the bones. So when that heals, I can then try to walk again. Very almost the same as you. Not quite. I want to be at your level. I'm not there yet. Laffy love. You're not sparking beef. I have nothing against him. We used to be friendly, and he got all upset. I guess he was the sore loser. Here's what I'll tell you. That whole love triangle was between those three. I'm just sort of the outside guy, and I guess he needed someone to blame it on. So he took a lot of aggression out on me, and I just said, fine, and I walked away. I don't really watch his stuff anymore. I don't despise him or hate him. I just stopped watching him. We don't really interact as much anymore. You're not starting any beef. I'm actually surprised he brought all this up because he was all,
They had a parting of ways.
Yeah.
And we don't really watch. We don't watch him. We don't mention him. We just assumed he wouldn't mention either of us. We just figured.
And I don't care if he shows up one day. I'll talk to him. I'm not angry. I guess I'm a reminder of that whole period in his life. So he turned his back on me. Fine. I don't keep in touch with him anymore. I've lost track of that. So I'm just surprised that he, of all people, Destroyed by Foids or whatever he calls himself, he's changed his name. I'm surprised he brought all this up. But yeah, because he got upset with me when I brought it up. I asked him, he got all upset. This was months and months ago. So I'm surprised to hear all that. But who knows with him? But no, you can bring up anything you want. You can ask me anything you want. It's interesting. I hit black ice and crashed into a tree. In fact, I'll bring up the schematic again. But I'm curious, actually, Prince Yashua, how did you find the guy in Australia? How did you find him? He just came up, or you were looking for? How did you find him? I'm curious. Yeah, he's my hero. He's my philosophical genius. He's everything I want to be in regards to being on Neatbucks. If he's here watching, I'll sing. Do you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. I can fly higher than an eagle. Tight as the wind beneath my wing.
Oh boy.
Moments. Give me a moment. Yeah, I was in the car. The accident happened early morning. The car was inoperable. I hit the tree head on, and so the battery was dead, no heat. My cell phone was destroyed. It flew against and hit the dashboard. It was totally destroyed. Couldn't call 911. Couldn't walk for help because both my legs were fucked up. So I just stayed in the car all night for hours, keeping myself warm, until finally in the morning, cars started going by. I was waving. No one stopped. Finally, a Mexican on a bicycle pedaled by, and I said, "Hey," and he stopped, and then he waved down a landscape truck, and the landscape guy called 911 for me. So I was probably in that car for like 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours, no heat, no phone, couldn't walk. It was like worst case scenario. But when the sun came up and cars started going by, they could see me. I was right off the road. They could clearly see me. I was waving for help, and no one stopped. Finally, a Mexican on a bicycle was my savior. Angel. No, that's from the police report. Yes, I'm in the process thereof. Yes. There's temporary disability at the state level. I'm going to try the federal social security disability. Oh, so you randomly stumbled across, we call him DBF, Destroyed by Foids, and he was mentioning me. Fascinating. I haven't watched him. After he banned me 3 times, I stopped going to, I'm like, fine, screw this. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me thrice, enough of this. So I don't watch him anymore, but okay, that's interesting.
How did you get here, Prince?
DBF mentioned me.
Okay.
He stumbled across DBF, and apparently DBF was going on about me for some
So he
reason.
deliberately looked you up today?
Yes.
Or,
I think that's what he's saying. Ask him.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yes, doggo.
Yes.
I remember because the car was dead and the battery was dead. I had no idea what time it was. I just said to myself, whatever time it is, I got to make it to sunrise. So yeah, I had no cell phone. The car was dead, no clock, no heat. I had to wait. So I just got to make it to sunrise. No, this is real. I'm actually in a wheelchair. I actually had surgery. This is very real. Some of us tell the truth about our lives. I know it's hard for you to understand, Penny. I banned his first account because he blocked me from reading his comments. But he's welcome here with a second account. I've been over this 1,000 times. Unless you're just being silly. Okay. That's from the police report. The house was much further away. I couldn't crawl to it because there's snow on the ground. I'm like, I'm not going to crawl in snow and people might not answer the door. I might get shot. I said, fuck it. I couldn't walk down the road for help. I said, I can't walk, no phone, No heat. Just got to keep myself warm until I can flag someone down. That's all I could do. Well, she comes on sometimes. In fact, she was on my last stream. So if you want, like and subscribe. You can always go back and watch my old stream. She was on my last stream, my most recent, the one before this one. So you can see her. She's been on before. Correct. She's been on, If you just look through my old streams, I try to put, after the stream's over, I put if anyone came on, And yes, so she was on the last, her and the guy that won. They were both on the last stream. Go back to the last stream, scroll towards the end. They both come on.
At your leisure.
At your leisure. And I haven't watched Destroy Boy in months since he banned me for the third time. I said, all right, you don't want me around. Bye. So I have no idea what he's up to anymore. I keep in touch with Dumb and Donda. I guess, I've always said I'm the sacrificial Spurg. It's easy to blame me for things because, one, I'm a third-party outsider. Can't take it out on your enemy, take it out on me. But I'm a Spurg, so I'm easy pickings for, normies and failed normies and women. The sacrificial Spurg. No, he lives 3,000 miles away. He's on a different coast. No. I only met Dumb is the only person we met in real life. Correct. We could meet Kevin Meebanks. He's much closer. We don't have to meet us. We can meet halfway somewhere, like half an hour for each of us. Meet up at the Cream King, but he doesn't want to. So Dumb, we met Dumb, and we could meet Kevin Meebanks, but you got to put pressure on him because he doesn't want to meet me. That would be a very easy meet. He lives close-ish.
Well, it would have been now with this. That's probably not going to happen.
I'm curious, since you're here, Prince, what did DBF say about me? It sounds like he was going on about Donna and James or Dumb. How did I come up? We are curious. We're like, you've piqued my interest. How did I come up? Oh, so he's friends with them. He's a piece of shit. Yeah, that's probably what he said. Now, yes, he's in Australia, other hemisphere. At the time I met him, he was still at his home, the house he lived in for years, in Pennsylvania. I'm in New Jersey. From where I lived to where he lived, South Central Pennsylvania, Hagerstown, Maryland, 3.5 hour drive. So at the time, he was much closer. Now he's farther, but at the time, he was much closer. I didn't meet him in Australia. I met him in Pennsylvania. You can go back and watch those videos. There were like 8 or 9 of them. You can go back and watch. We met in Pennsylvania, not Australia. People are just being obtuse for the fun of it.
I guess.
With him, I hate to say it, but I'll be honest. There's always an argument. And if there isn't one, he'll start one. That's why I stopped. Part of the reason, after being banned 3 times, all he wants to do is argue. He's just one of those people who he gets bitter and has to blame someone. So, well, they were debating, is she controlling or not? She got upset with me. I think she is, but I think that's a good thing for James, the winner. James needs the structure. All he wanted was a woman to have and to hold and to come home to. And, I think James needed that structure. So they got upset. I think she's caring. She's like, I've always said that, she got upset with me. They're good together. I'm happy for them. No, I don't vape marijuana. I only vape tobacco, nicotine. This isn't weed. This is nicotine. All right, who's coming on? Don't need a subscription. Click the link. Get your mic and camera up. Who wants to say hello? Brother Click went to the bathroom. He'll be right back. Who's he going to see when he gets back? No need for prep. Come as you are. Come as you are. All right, we'll take a little break and we'll think about all this. Okay, Bob Smith, formerly known as Millennial Tomb, asks, "You get approved for disability. What are your plans for how you'll spend your time?" Well, it's hard for me to answer that question now because we're in sort of a limbo. We got to get out of this house, got to find a place to live, got other paperwork and shit to do. So I'd spend my time getting affairs in order. Ask me this question months from now when I'm healed up and I'm on permanent eat bucks and I have my own place. I'm not worried about a landlord kicking me out. Then you can ask me that question. Right now, it would be taking care of business.
That'd be nice.
I'm not always a victim, but when I am, I speak up. You know, it's one thing to say, "Oh, see, I think you're self-victimizing because X, Y, Z." All you do is you do what bullies and authority figures always do. You're a fuck up. You're a screwball. Oh, you're always the victim. You're using that excuse. You're not actually explaining anything. Well, okay, if you don't think I'm a victim, explain yourself. Elaborate.
Come on and explain yourself.
Making a blanket statement doesn't prove your case either way. I am a victim, and I've shown you and told you why. If you can't elaborate and expunge upon your thesis, then it's meaningless, completely and totally meaningless. Well, we'd love to see you one day. I'm glad you didn't have to work tonight. No going to the club. He's got his queens, a lot of gorgeous chocolate candy. He's like Prince Yashua is in real life what Penny Pounder wishes he could be.
Ah, yes. That's a good idea.
Anything else to discuss? Yeah, my hospital gown. This is kind of dying down. We've kind of said what there was to say. We'll finish the beer.
Yes.
I'll finish the beer. Okay. I'll take this one off. I think it healed. I had a port in my hand because the hand I burned a couple summers ago. Thank you. Gown is from my most recent hospital stay. In fact, pull the one off.
You don't need to do that.
This is going to hurt. So I'm not be ready yet. This one's not ready yet. No, not direct. Well, maybe. I'm trying to think. I worked at a gas station once. It was my 20s. It was nighttime and the place was closed up, and I had to do you take these long sticks and do this reading. And some old fuck pulled in. He's like, "Oh, are you taking a reading?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, that's long." I said, "Yeah." He goes, You can stick that at me any time. And he drove off. So I guess kind of. He didn't ask for my number. He just drove off, and he made a. I thought he was interested in me like taking this long yardstick to dip into the tank. I thought he was like, sincerely like I'm a Spurg. I like to exchange information. Apparently, he was some fag who wanted to make some comment about he probably felt empowered because he was in a vehicle. And he can. The Penny Pounder is going to finally come on. Him and his queen. Come on. We both worked at a gas station 20 years ago.
Yes, we did.
New Jersey still has mandatory full service. You can't pump your own gas. So all these gas stations hire someone. So it's like a good shit job.
Yes.
High school, college. I'm getting kind of bored.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah, I think it was a nice little chit chat, but it's been an hour or so.
Not quite. I'll finish my beer. And
I'll finish the beer, then we'll call it a night.
Thank you all for joining us.
Exactly.
Oh, it's nice to hear from you. You haven't come on in a while.
Yeah, I know.
We'd love to see you again. How's the bass playing going? I should get the guitar out and start like strumming again.
Why not? You got time.
Yeah, probably. I think Oregon used to. Maybe they changed
They
it.
recently got rid of that, I think.
So what's his name? Off grid can't go pump gas.
Correct, sir.
We can.
Lucky us.
It's a shame. Starlings are just When you're playing bass, what does he play? Guitar or drums? Speak of the devil. He must have been watching, listening, wanted to chime in. I was just talking about him. Can you pump your own gas in Oregon now? All right, so guitar, bass. That's cool. My legs are kind of tired, so what I'm going to do, drop that down. How do I flip this? It does jam up. I'm trying to flip this so I can turn, see if it turns. There you go. Oh, that's not right. There you go. Temporarily, it's getting tired of being raised. If my leg starts to bother me, we'll just call it. Hey, Doug Garrison. I think that's the other loss, the Californian.
Okay.
Endymion, what's his name? Doggo, and I think him, Doug Garrison. I think Doug, you're in California, right, Doug? A long time no see.
It has been a while.
Where's he Australian? I think he's Californian. I think he's.
The guy was from Mississippi and moved to California.
That's Endymion.
That's Endymion, okay.
Santa, that's it, yes. I was saying in Los Angeles, we got Doggo and we got Endymion. I said there's a third Californian further up the coast. I couldn't remember. It was Doug Garrison.
Yeah.
And how old are you again? I forget. You're like, what, you're 50 something? Ow. I'm happy for you. You're still working in produce? Still morning produce? Or what are you doing now?
Yes.
Close enough. Yeah, we go to California. Meet up with some of these
That,
people.
that we do.
When I mentioned that to Doggo, he got spooked. Like, oh.
He got silent.
Just checking the little settings on this. Yeah, getting used to the wheelchair.
Nachos or whatever.
Speed limit. I hit black ice, lost control. Like when a railway track splits, you're on the wrong track. Couldn't get out of it. I was in snow off the road, hit the tree. Oh, Jasmine Monique. Been a long time since we had
Oh,
a
yes. What's up?
from New Zealand.
Yes. How are things down there?
Maybe I should redo this because it's like a. No, I don't think they're gonna be one of those electrical wheelchairs
Yeah,
now.
no.
My leg's getting sore. We'll probably call it the hour mark. No, I can get to the shitter by myself, and I piss in jugs. Don't need help with that. But thank you. This is fun, but it's kind of
Yes.
wearing thin. We'll go to the hour mark and call it because
I agree.
I think we're dying down.
Yeah.
I was trying to get someone to come on just to spice things up because I have no. I
Yes.
gave you an update. I survived surgery. Got to wait 5 weeks. It'll be about 2 months without walking by the time I can stand again.
Yeah.
All the atrophying of the muscles. My muscles will be weak. The calf's already starting to collapse. So.
Yes.
Well, it's not just the car; it's the tires. I probably should put new tires on it. I was driving whatever bald tires it came with. It's probably my fault in part for not putting new tires on. In dry weather, it's nice, but yeah, I think tires were shot. The treads, yeah. But I didn't want to stop and put the car in the shop, put new tires on. So probably my. Yeah, but you don't have to drive out in the snow because you work from home on the computer, so I don't want to hear it. When you work from home, or you're like a total on Neatbucks, you don't have to worry. Yep, I have a car, but the weather sucks. Don't have to worry about it. I'll wait till the weather's nice and dry and sunny. So I don't want to hear it from people who don't have to drive. Sí, es la verdad. Mis ángeles mexicanos. Well, that's the reason I come on the internet. Streaming is secondary. Shirtless dudes in their 20s is my top search. I want you to come on and show me yourself, because you're still a teenager, I think, right? Show me yourself shirtless. We'll go to the hour mark.
Oh, yeah, no.
Buddy's tired.
A little bit. Just,
Or 57.
okay, all right, we can make it.
3 minutes. Anything you want to discuss? Should we end this? I actually crossed the leg. I think the meds are wearing off. Wonderful.
That's not good.
Ah.
Not for a long while.
Well, we can't grill now. I can't stand, and there's snow on the ground.
Yeah, it's a cold, wintry world.
Even if I was walking, I wouldn't be grilling. We did our last grill stream. Grills are done for the season. Here's the marker the surgeons put on my leg when they marked me up to do the surgery. Maybe I will. Me on the couch. Maybe I'll stream later from my phone when I'm on the couch. You can see what I see. Go where I go. Eat who I eat. It's heavily bandaged. They gave me new dressing. I don't want to touch this though until it's unless it really falls apart. No, I haven't heard from him. I emailed him. He hasn't gotten back to me.
Yeah.
He wants us out like April 1st. I'm going to fight him until July 1st. And I'll use my situation here to. Go to the beer. Give yourself another beer.
I got one, yeah.
Give yourself one more. Why not? Whatever you want. No, I'm still good. Whatever you want. I'm not drinking as much. It's another thing. I'm drinking now. I don't drink every night. I take the meds. I stay on the couch. I don't drink as much. Last time I drank was, I think, the last stream or the day after. I'm not drinking as much. But tonight, fuck it. Let's drink. Becoming. All right. So we're at the bottom of the barrel here. It's been a good solid hour.
It has, yes.
We've said we have to say, done what we need to do. So what we do is this. Thank you, Laffy. Several hours. They put me under. I was in anesthesia. Well, I was in the hospital for like 4 days. But the surgery itself, they put me under anesthesia at like 2:30 in the afternoon. I woke up alone at 9:30 that night. I asked the guy how long was surgery. He said, well, there were 2 surgeries, plus they gave me local anesthetic on top of the general anesthesia. So it's probably a 4-hour surgery because they did both. They did both sides in the same surgery procedure. That's a good question. You want to tell what you went up to? Caring for my helpless ass.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I still got my crap job. I go to
both of mine?
No, it's right there. But then, yeah.
I can't see it. My leg's in the way.
Yeah, not much has changed except for the fact this guy is all messed up.
I know it's like to be. He's a manlet. I'm a turbo manlet because like stuff on the high shelves he can't reach. I can't reach either. I'm like, oh shit, we can't get the. I know what it's like to be a manlet now.
Wonderful. And yeah, him and his comments.
Comments? You like my manlet comment?
Oh yeah, again. Well, that's light and easy, but he has had several temper tantrums about things, but dealing with that's a pain. No, I have not been working out. What makes you ask that?
How tall are you, on Tom?
I'm 5'4".
I wonder if I'll shrink because of this. I'll lose an inch or two. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe I'll gain an inch. Maybe I'll stand up straighter. We don't know. All right. Have we said all there is to say? Thank you, Rafterman and Penny and Laffy and all the rest.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Prince Yashua, whatever. But I think our time has come. Do we sing a song, or do we read a poem, or do we say goodnight?
We just say goodnight.
What planet is he living on? Girls like short kings.
I've never heard of that or experienced it in my life.
Off grid's like manlet adjacent, 5'7". I'm taller than you, son,
Yeah.
but shorter. You're taller than him. So same to you. You got to come on one more time and play your bass for reals and show us your backyard. You promised, Tuli. You promised.